and get out of their own way and start executing. So obviously, last 2 weeks we haven't played well, and we know that, and that's just where we stand. And we also know it's a long season, and we still got 14 more games left. So both those things can and are true, or can be true and are true. So that's just where we're at, and we understand that, and we know the sense of urgency to play better and to execute and to do what we know we're capable of, especially offensively. And we have that, and the guys are ready to go, and we got to go do it though. And it's little things. It's I think we've done some difficult things and made them look easy as far as protections. We've done some things that maybe aren't easy. We've done those well, but it's the simple things that we're not executing on, the things that we know we can do, that we've done in the past, that we have to do to win. That's what we're not doing. So, it just takes, a couple plays here and there, and it takes 1 week just to get back on track, start getting that confidence back going in the right direction. And so looking forward to doing that this week. And, we got a big week of prep, obviously, before we travel over there on Thursday or tomorrow. So today and tomorrow are critical to our planning and just getting ready.
I'm assuming you grew up watching Toy Story?
I did. I'm not I wouldn't say maybe the biggest Toy Story fan. I like the movies. I just haven't I don't know all the characters necessarily and all of that, but I've watched all of them.
The character in Andy's room.
It'll be cool. It'll be interesting. It'll be cool for the kids. I think, if I was a kid and they did that for a football game, it'd be definitely entertaining, something I'd want to watch. But I don't know. Do you guys know what character I'm supposed to be? Have they said that yet? It's just me? Oh, okay. Just in Andy's room.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. Thought I'd be like, no, oh, that's good. I'm not. Is that Sid? Maybe I was hoping I might be Slink or something. That's a pretty cool one. But
When you watch it, it'll be archived on Disney Plus.
it'll be on Disney Plus, after the game, not just live.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch it. Turn it on. At least check it out. See how it goes. But
See if they got the hair right.
yeah, exactly.
Do you dial in on a specific stat? I mean, for instance, third down is a trouble spot. Do you, or do you take a more macro view of it? And if you do, what do you think about third down, and how do you work through it?
Just continue to, I trust our process and the way we prepare. It's proven that it works. Obviously this year we've had some struggles, especially on third down, and then we talked about red zone against Kansas City. So there's been some struggles at times. I think it's maybe more attention to detail, more emphasis on certain things. But, I think that our process is right. I think we're doing things the right way. The way we prepare, maybe it's just more attention to detail and just playing loose. I think, we have so much talent, and we're an offense that has a lot of talent, and we have the guys to be a great offense, but we have to go out there and do it and execute. And just think when those situations come up, just keep playing free, play like it's a normal down, like nothing's different. It's third down, but it shouldn't change anything. And I think that's kind of the emphasis too. And for all of us, is just go play. We got great players. I'm gonna find them. Travis is gonna do the right thing when he gets the ball. The line up front is gonna match the guys. They're gonna do a great job. We have all the right people. So it's just not to overthink it and don't. I think one thing too is losing magnifies everything. It always does. So. You can't panic and throw everything out just because we've had some struggles. Some of the stuff, like I said, is just simple stuff that we've executed the past 2 years, and maybe we just haven't in the first few games for whatever reason, maybe different reasons. But, you can't panic and just throw everything away after 3 games. So we know who we are. We know what our identity is, and we know what we have to improve on, and we need to improve on them. But you can't lose all sense of who you are after just a couple games.
This is your third London game, I think, right? Yeah. This will be your third London game. This will be Shabby's 8th.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Can you imagine that?
Crazy. Yeah, I can't imagine that. That's a long time.
I think it's the most anyone's ever played in an international game in league history. So, but if you stay here and the contract continues, you could be up 10, 12, 15.
Yeah, she was especially double dipping this year, got 2 of them. So that's crazy. It's cool though. Shat's just, just his longevity has been cool to see, and yeah, he's a good one.
Do you have any concerns about going over there for 2 weeks and then coming back, that turnaround to come back and play a game right after?
I haven't even thought about it, to be honest. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Honestly, don't know. I don't know how it's gonna be doesn't really matter. You know, we're gonna have to either way. We're gonna play 2 games over there, come back and play again. So that's not gonna change. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll do everything we can to stay fresh for these 2 games, and then obviously traveling back. I'm sure Coach will have a good setup for us.
Sorry.
There
The
you go.
first 2 were business trips, go over, come back pretty quick, right?
Yeah.
This one, do you treat this one any different? Like, does Marissa come? Does family come? Because it's a little bit longer stay. You might have a day in there that.
Yeah,
to
I mean, obviously it depends who you are. Marissa actually came last year, and you know there wasn't much time, but she kind of did her own thing, and yeah, she'll be out there this year. My parents are going to get to go, and my little sister and my grandmother. So we'll have some people out there that are going for both games. So that'll be cool. We won't have a ton of time because obviously you don't have a ton of time when we're here during the week on just a home game anyway. So that's not going to change. Our schedule is pretty similar, but yeah, we'll have a day to maybe explore and hang out and kind of just. What's it called? Just kind of get your mind off it a little bit.
So next Tuesday, you'll actually get to see London for the first time.
Yeah, a little. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll have that day to kind of do what we want to do. Yep.
Calvin's dealt with a little bit of an off week or past couple of weeks, obviously. What do you sort of say to him to sort of keep his mind right, knowing that he's going to be able to bounce back, kind of?
Yeah, I don't think I don't think there's too much to say. I think obviously Calvin's a great player. He's been a great player, in his years past, and I don't have a concern with that. I've seen the way he works and how he's been here, and it's all of us. We're all making mistakes at the wrong times. It's not just him. Obviously, he's got kind of the spotlight this week, but it's not just him. It's all of us have to play better as well. But I think it's just continue to encourage him. But he's also a guy. He's got a lot of confidence in himself, so he's not going to get down on himself. We have all the confidence in him. He's going to make those plays 9 out of 10 times, and just happened on Sunday. That was the one time. So not really concerned there, but definitely just got to keep talking to him, communicating. Obviously, it's a new dynamic with me and him. We didn't play together in the past like some of the other guys that are on the team. So that's a progression of just that relationship. When things do get hard, maybe right now he had kind of a little bit of a rough week. Maybe it's later in the season when I'm not finding him and he's playing good. And there's things that are going to continue to happen that you got to work through. But I don't have any concern about him. He's going to be just fine.
How do you balance urgency with trying to play relaxed, or is that just what you've always done as an athlete?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think you prepare, and this is, I think, the message too for us this week is you should prepare and focus on all the little details as much as you possibly can throughout the week, and walkthroughs and practice, and really challenge yourself. And that's the time where you can think a little bit, and you want to see every look, and it's all right to make a mistake, and you want to, and that's when you get better and you see all the looks and you learn from it. So have that sense of urgency and practice of, let me get everything I can, all the information, dial in on the game plan, have it, know it like the back of my hand, so then when Sunday comes, you just go play. And of course there's going to be mistakes either way. No matter how well you prepare, there's going to be some mistakes, but you can just go play free and play and not think. I think that's the biggest thing, is when you're thinking more than you're just reacting, it's hard to play, especially at this level. It's hard to play that way. So I think that's for all of us, myself included, is just to continue to challenge yourself to do that and to prepare that way, so when Sunday comes, you can let it go and not think. So I think that's kind of the challenge for us this week, and I'm excited to see how we all respond.
Knowing how the core of the team being back from last year handled the challenges from last season, give you constant confidence that you guys can bounce back and get the ship righted this year?
Definitely. There's no sense of panic. There's no guys I wouldn't say aren't concerned, because that's not the right word. Obviously, we care a lot about what we do, so there is some concern on when you don't play well and you put a lot of work in and you don't play well the past 2 weeks. It's obviously frustrating, but there's no panic. There's all the belief. There's all that there. Even last week, as bad as we played, sitting there at halftime down 17-0, we had no doubt we were going to win the game. And obviously, second half, had some bad plays and weren't able to overcome it, but there's no lack of belief, and I think that's one thing you can't lose. You can't ever lose that, and we definitely haven't. So no concern there.
Do you think that the change of scenery, heading to London for 2 weeks, is good for this team right now? Maybe a refresh.
Yeah, I think it is good. I think we're going to use it to our advantage, and definitely, in a positive way. I think maybe that's something that could be good for us, is just to kind of get out of this environment. Let's go over there, kind of disconnect from what we know for a little bit, and go take care of business, and come back with a new sense of energy and kind of refresh and all that. So I think we're gonna use it that way. Like I said, you never want to. If we weren't going over there, I don't think that was something that we desperately need, because obviously if we're here, you got games to play and you got your job to do as well. So I wouldn't say it that way, but we're going to use it as a positive for sure.